Hello, my name's Lynne, and I've started a campaign to raise awareness of kinder choices and treatments for cancer around the world that are more sophisticated than what we have in the UK currently, and I plan to share about that. And also, curiously, some cures that are evolving. And I know that when you say cures, people get really, "Ooh, oh yeah," and roll their eyes. But really, it seems like there are some really amazing things that are evolving, and not only are they recognised, but in the UK, even in the NHS, I understand that they're just beginning to exploring some of these, and different places in the planet are further ahead or behind, and it's really up to us as patients and as people who are affected by cancer. I mean, I really don't know many people who haven't been affected by cancer. I certainly have. My own mother died when I was 12, and she was 48 after having a mastectomy and then secondary cancer. She died of the stomach, and that was quite an emotional ride for a 12-year-old. And I have memories of that, but things have advanced so far since when she was affected by this, and more recently my stepmother passed away. So, and I have spoken to so many people who either know someone currently going through radiotherapy or chemotherapy, or having had cancer, or it's in their family, or touched their lives. So I think this is something that may be important and relevant to everyone. So I'm just going to share a little bit about today. I have chemical sensitivities, which are very rare. I was diagnosed at Guy's Hospital, patch test positive officially, to have an allergic reaction, hypersensitivity to mercury and amalgam. And I have other things that generally most people aren't affected by. So in my well-being, I have to always consider more natural kind of choices as my body overreacts to things from time to time. And on my journey, I'm hoping to share what's happening to me. And today I had a bit of a challenge. I have cancer returned in my right breast, which is already reconstructed. I call it my bionic boob. And I am so most very grateful to the surgeons in the UK who did that. They've done a beautiful job. In fact, some of my friends saw this reconstruction and are very moved by the care that has happened. And unusually, I've had a second occurrence in the same side. The reason I had the mastectomy was because I don't think I tolerate chemotherapy, radiotherapy very well. My health is already compromised from this allergic reaction, which left me bedridden for 3 years mostly, and up and down and recovering for much of 10 years. Without going into details about that, it's meant that I'm trying to avoid those aggressive treatments. And so the original lump was 5 inches away from my chest. So I thought, listen, let's not mess around here. Let's do the whole thing, remove the breast, have it reconstructed. The lymphs were clear. This was December 2010, and so we didn't expect it to return. And I've been taking actions to prevent it from returning. However, it has. Now, whether that was missed or whether it's occurred since, we don't know. I got elbowed in my bionic boob, and I imagine that it triggered something. I'm being told that's not possible, but in my mind, this is the story of the events. And so here I am. I have a lump, but not only do I have a lump, but now it's in my lymphs. So that means I'm now in a whole different ball game from even before, and it's very unlucky. So in my explorations, I found a place in Israel that used the cancer lump itself, a piece of the lump, and create a vaccine to put back in the body. And they've been doing this for years. This isn't like something that's in trials. since mid-90s. If you go to the website, you can find out about it. In fact, if you go to my site, Cancer Cure Awareness Kind of Choices Now, which is a Ning site, so it's http://cancercurechoices.ning.com. There's videos, and the first video is of this centre, and there's information about that there, and also of evolving cures, where there has been a political situation at the Brzezinski Clinic in the US, which is now in phase 3 trials, which we assume is going to become available, something called anti-neoplastons. But the choices for me right now is that there is a cure right now. And so the challenge was that when I'm having the surgery on Monday, that I need to save a piece of this tumour and freeze it and send it ideally to the Israel. I've spent, much of the day calling people, and actually for the last 2 weeks off and on, but today it was like the day I had to sort it out. And I went to private hospitals. I spoke to big NHS hospitals in London, and there seemed to be this technicality where either someone could do it but they couldn't get permission, or if they could do it they had to send it to a contracted lab, or the NHS that I was is treating me was at that time saying absolutely no. So it seemed like there was absolutely no way to have a piece of my own body to save and to use as a vaccine for this new treatment. And I'm happy to say that, having contacted the local trust and just saying, please could you give permission to my surgeon, they've actually said yes. And I'm so thrilled and I'm so grateful. And this isn't normal. You have to understand that every place that I went, they said, well, we don't know about this. We've never done this before. And I'm like, really? However, it seems that, maybe in doing that for me, maybe you can do that for you. I just asked the trust. I found the chairman and spoke to the secretary and just said, please, could you find out whether you could have permission? So that's my diary for today. And there may be other things to share about, a whole history of how I got here, but that will come over time. So this is the 17th of November at 9 p.m. There's Children in Need on television, and it just has been really touching me, the difference that people make. And I'm hoping by raising awareness, because this treatment isn't available and my chemical sensitivities, that you might help me get the treatment that I need. And in exchange, I'm sharing my journey. And you can find information on cancercurechoices.ning.com. Come and join us and share what complementary medicine or other information you have. Create a profile and talk to each other. And let's bring it here. Let's bring more current treatments. There's things like gene-targeted personalised therapies that they have in the US that we don't have here. And if we as patients and as people, demand it or request it or create enough consciousness of it, perhaps we can make it happen sooner. It is in the background happening. There's tests over here in the infancy. Perhaps we can encourage them to really take this on board, make it available for everyone. So you can help me by donating towards my treatment via Yes to Life, which is a charity, and they've put a page up on Just Giving for me, which is justgiving.com/Lynne Hazelden, which is LYNNE-HAZELDEN. Thank you for sharing the journey. Please come to the campaign site. Come to peaceinourlifetime.org, where you can find out about it too, and find out about a peace initiative that I've been creating for many years whilst laying down about bringing gratitude and thanks for the ordinary people who do create peace every day. So I shall speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.